I had a poster growing up in my room, and it was, "Know your ABCs to accomplish your dreams." And I read that poster almost daily, dreaming about becoming a great basketball player. And along with watching the Come Fly With Me video about 500 times, which is VHS days, you had to wait 5 minutes for that thing to rewind in order to watch it again. I dedicated my life to the game of basketball. I grew up being absolutely sure of two things. I love Jesus and I love basketball. And though it became very apparent to me early on I was never going to fly anywhere with Michael Jordan, my dad did give me some good advice. And he said, rule the ground and not the air. And I learned that the best tools that I'd have was two things the world of the basketball professionals wouldn't see at first glance. I don't look like a basketball player. In fact, most times traveling with my team, I got mistaken for the water girl. I'm average height, I'm average speed on a good day, and I'm very just kind of the girl next door type of girl. But what the good Lord didn't give me in physical tools, he gave me a double portion in heart, grit, will, and a strong mind. I'm going to use an acronym to try and articulate my journey. I'm going to use the word dream. But D is for destiny. In so many ways, I feel like this basketball and life journey for me has been authored by someone else. I'm the character in my own story, but God had this path for me long before I realized that every moment of my life was in preparation for what was coming next. It is clear to me that God knew my end before my beginning, and then he backed up and began me. I'm speaking to the kids at home, and quite frankly, everybody in here, that every moment, especially the hard ones, are what is necessary to get you to your destiny. R is for resilient. Being resilient is both a character trait and a learned skill. The tough part about being resilient is that you can only develop this skill through going through hard stuff. The amount of times I heard no or had a door shut was the amount of times I was going to climb through a chimney or a window. I was going to bust through something to get to where I needed to go. But in all seriousness, I wouldn't change the hard parts, because the hard parts were necessary to build the strength needed for whatever challenge was coming next. E is for encourage excellence. Encourage means to literally give another person courage, to give someone mental or moral strength to withstand fear or difficulty. And just like resiliency is matured through hard stuff, courage is found in the presence of fear and difficulty. And the word excellence, because I've always strived for excellence, but I was also blessed with being around people of great excellence. There are many nicks and scratches and cuts that happen along the way, and luckily for me, I literally grew up in the sticks, so I was ready. I'm an outdoors girl, but in those times of frustration, difficulty, and sometimes fear, I had voices speaking encouragement into my life and reminding me of the excellence that they saw in me. Family, friends, coaches, peers, players, teammates in attendance tonight or at home watching, thank you for picking up the phone. Thank you for picking me up off the floor. Thank you for reminding me of who lives inside me and who goes before me, no matter what paved or unpaved path I am on. Your encouragement carried me to this stage tonight. Thank you. I've learned that there are two lanes to choose from when journeying through life, a lane of appreciation and thankfulness, or a lane of taking in entitlement. I strongly encourage you to live a life of appreciation and thankfulness. Appreciation focuses on what you have and not on what you don't have. M is for mindset on the mission. Even when the mission seems impossible, have the mindset that is unshakable and unmovable. Just because someone says it's never been done or that it's impossible to be done. I'm telling you, I'm standing here, I'm not supposed to be here. This is not anything I could have ever dreamt. But after I did everything that I possibly could do on my own, I know that God took what I thought was impossible and made it possible. Thank you. Remember your ABCs to accomplish your dreams, kiddos, and dream on. Thank you.